Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy Black Emoji here, and I want to talk about Super Saiyan 3 Goku versus the whole Marvel gang. I'm talking about Flash, I'm talking about Hulk, Captain America, everybody you see in that picture. What if Super Saiyan 3 Goku took on everybody in Marvel? Now, I know what probably everyone will be thinking right now. The Marvel gang will lose. They're weak compared to Goku, Super Saiyan 3, and Goku would just wipe them out with Kamehameha waves and shit like that. Nah, man. We gotta really look at it at this perspective. Like, we're talking about the whole Marvel gang. You know what I mean? Some of the Marvel people are really, really, really powerful. I'm talking about they can literally bring the fight to some of the Z fighters. You know what I mean? Such as like Tien, Yamcha, and all that. I mean, I'm pretty sure Yamcha and Tien and all the Z fighters will put up a good fight, but you know, Marvel I think will pretty much win that. Now, if you want to compare them to Super Saiyan 3 Goku, my opinion is I think Super Saiyan 3 Goku will have a little bit of a hard time versus them because we're talking about everybody in Marvel. Okay, you know, we're not just talking about some people in the squad. We're talking about everybody. You know, as you see Goku standing there and you see everybody in the background, you know, because you got, you got Flash, you got Iron Man, which is my favorite superhero, of course. You got Captain America and Wonder Woman. You know, you got everybody in there, you know, and I'm pretty sure, you know, Goku would do some instant transmissions and Kamehameha waves. And, you know, in my opinion, I think what will happen is the Marvel gang will figure out a way and will come through together to try and figure out a way to beat Goku. Now, it's going to be a hard fight. You know, this ain't going to be a walk in the park fight. You know, because Goku, you know, he'll have his Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3. You know, but, we're not talking about Goku going Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan and nothing like that because we already know that would be unfair. But we're just talking about Super Saiyan 3 Goku going against all of them. Now, that will be a pretty tough fight. I mean, Goku, you know, he'll put up a fight and everything and, you know, he'll pounce through most of them. But, you know, some of the Marvel gang, you know, they will give Goku a run for his money. You know, Super Saiyan 3 or Super Saiyan 1 or 2, it doesn't matter. You know, Goku will have a hard time defeating every single last one of the Marvel gang. You know, I mean, just think of how havoc that shit would be. You know, I mean, the Marvel gang is pretty strong. We've seen, you know, shows, we've seen comic books, we've seen all of that. So we can't underestimate the Marvel gang's power. Or any of them for that matter. You know, every Marvel person has that special, unique power to them that makes them the way, you know, strong and powerful the way they are. And just combine all of them together, clump them together, put them as a whole unit, a whole barrage of army and squad. Compare that against Goku. Now, I think Goku, you know, he definitely will have a fight on his hands, to the point where he'll have to try and figure out a time to land the spirit bomb on them. Now, this is what's going to be the tough part. This is what's going to get tricky. How is he going to try and land the spirit bomb if he doesn't have no time, and all the Marvel people are coming after him, speculating and circling around him and stuff like that? Because we gotta remember, there was this part in the saga where he was versing Frieza and they had to hold him off so he could throw the spirit bomb at him. Now, Goku has to have time. He has to not be distracted or, you know, or interrupted in order for him to use the spirit bomb. And, you know, if the fight gets too intense and Goku knows he can't defeat him, in my opinion, Goku will use that spirit bomb. He definitely will use the spirit bomb. You know, and in order for him to use the spirit bomb, if it comes to that, he'll have to have time. He'll have to try and get away. He'll have to not be interrupted and all that. And the Marvel gang will make sure that he's interrupted, that he does not get a chance to use the spirit bomb, and all this other stuff. So if you know, if it really came down to it, man, I think Goku would really have a hard time beating the Marvel. That's a lot of characters we're talking about here. A lot of characters. I mean, now don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to put down Super Saiyan 3 Goku versus them. I mean, Goku will give him a run. You know, Goku will put up a pretty decent fight, concerning the fact he has instant transmission, Kamehameha. You know, he has all this other moves and techniques and tricks up his sleeve. You know, so I'm pretty sure Goku would definitely, you know, get hand it to him. But the Marvel gang, man, I don't know. I think they would have Goku's number in that fight, cause that would be a pretty havoc situation right there. I mean, that will not end well or go good at all. I mean, just really picture it. Like, take a second, take a moment and really think that how would the fight end out, how would the fight, you know, go on and stuff like that, and just how violent and vicious it would be. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I know I thought about this, and I thought, you know what, I really have to sit down and talk about this. You know what I mean? And I want you guys to tell me in the comment section below. Let's have a chat. You tell me in the comment section below, in your opinions, how would the fight end out, and who was your opinions, who you think would win, you know, and, you know, just tell me your, basically tell me your story, tell me your input, because in my rants like this, your opinion matters, you know what I mean? But, yeah, man, I think Goku would really have a hard time versus them. Because I'm not just talking about some of the squad. I'm not just talking about 5 or 10 people. I'm talking about the whole Marvel. What I mean about that is, I'm talking about every person in Marvel known to think of. Put them together against Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Alright? You know, that's going to be a crazy situation. And, you know, it's crazy. Like, just to think about that, you know, it's just nuts. You know what I mean? It's really nuts. But yeah, you guys give your opinions down below on everything, man. I want to know what your input on this and who you think will win, because in my opinion, man, I really don't know who would win that fight, to be honest with you, because that's a pretty tough fight right there. Because, you know, if Goku, it might get intense enough that he might try and use a spirit bomb, but how's that gonna happen if they're gonna interrupt him? So, I mean, not unless Goku can hold his own on Super Saiyan 3 alone, and, you know, he can pretty much, you know, duke him out and everything. But yeah, I really do see the Marvel gang, you know, really stepping it up and really, you know, giving Goku a fight. I'm talking about a fight. I'm talking about, I'm talking about Beerus, when he was facing Beerus fight. That's how much of a fight they would give Goku. Now, if you guys, you know, think otherwise, you can add that in the comment section below as well, and you tell me your inputs on that. But I really think that this would be a fight. You know, this would actually be something to talk about, and really something to just really sit down for a second and think, like, how would this unfold, and how would this, you know, really take place? You know, because they're both strong. Goku is very strong. We can't underestimate him as a fighter. But also, you put all the Marvel gang together, you know, there's no telling how strong they are, because, you know, the Marvel gang is pretty tough too, you know. So put them together against Goku, that's really, you know, that's just, the thought of it is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna end this video though, man. Y'all guys let me know what y'all think. Like I said, man, hashtag your opinion matters. You know what I mean? So just let me know your inputs, your thinking, and everything like that. But yeah, as always though, guys, punch that subscribe button in the jaw or in the face or between the legs, whatever which one you prefer. Stalk my likes, y'all know what's up with that, and share this video with your friends. Share this video with your friends, man.
Yeah.
But as always, though, guys, it's your boy Black Emoji signing out. Peace.